Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Soccerholics. Unfortunately, Billy's not here.
What? Where's Billy?
What's going on?
I don't
know. As always, myself, Ben, and you got Chris. We thought we'd change up this week's episode by doing something a little bit different. We managed to surf the internet and found a video of Jose Mourinho defending Pogba. I can't stand Jose Mourinho.
But I love the special one.
So technically, I'm putting myself through a lot of pain by watching this video as it is.
It's okay.
But I'm doing it because I think it's going to be good for the show.
Fair enough. It's not the Pep show.
Let's see what he says about Paul Pogba, and let's check it out together.
Well, the world record player is always a question that will be open until somebody breaks the records. And I think there are clubs that they paid 20, 30, 40, which is a bigger deal than what Man United paid for Paul, because you make a relation between what you pay and the club revenue, and you realize that other clubs paying 20, 30, 40 is a much bigger thing than what Man United did. And I just want Paul to forget that and to play his football. No pre-season, Euro final, no pre-season, holidays, come back. It's normal that in the first week he had a very good impact in the first game. It's normal that after the first game he has a little decrease. But I'm full of trust with him because I know the player he is. I know that he's a very good guy with a lot of ambition. So the form will come naturally and will come with the team. The team improves, Paul improves, so no problem.
All right.
Here's
what I gotta tell you about that. I know you're not the biggest Jose fan, but
I'm not the biggest Jose fan.
I know.
I think he's an arrogant piece of work.
But he's done.
I like to swear, but I can't.
He's done some magic, okay, over the years, especially with the Inter and the Porto team. And just this is my only plug on Pep. Pep's always been at a Bayern, a Man City now currently, or a Barcelona. He's had the big team that has that foundation. So where I always like to give Jose his credit is he's turned an aging Inter team to win Champions League. He turned a Porto side that was unlikely to win Champions League.
Okay, all right, but that's different. Okay, let's talk about the now.
Now he's on his next big team, Manchester United. And with me, from watching him from Chelsea and all his other sides, he's not usually a first season guy. So everyone's looking at the signings. Okay, we brought in Ibra, Mkhitaryan, Pogba, Bailey.
So let's analyze the video. So basically, he's saying that, because I was a bit confused. He's basically saying that a 30-40 million signing.
Mm-hmm.
I was kind of confused because I don't really understand. You're saying 30-40 million signing would be better than 100 million signing?
No, it's you got to think about it like this. So I'm going to use a simple club. So let's say Sunderland. Let's say Sunderland goes out and they pay 30 million to go sign a center midfielder. Whatever. For that club, for what they are financial structure, their revenue will recover that and they'll be able to sign a decent center mid. For Man U now, Man U's a top side within the EPL. They can spend a lot of money to get the best players.
Of course they can.
They can.
Yeah.
So, all of us are freaking out. It's like, oh my God, they paid 120 million for, Pogba, whatnot. So, it's crazy. So everyone's saying, man, where are they getting all this money from? Well, for Man U and their revenue and for what they are as prestigious as a club, I don't want to say it's pen change. It still hurt their pocket a bit, but it's still what 30 millions used to be. When a team would sign a 30 million signed player, everyone was like, oh my gosh, this guy's got to be good. So usually the issue that he was quoting on there is that with the price tag linked to the player, people put pressure, the fans put pressure.
Yeah, but this is after the final game, so it's only the fourth game of the season.
They've had a good run right now.
But he's defending him because he had a bad game. Everyone has a bad game. It's early days, and also Pogba's played. He's in the Italian league. Serie A is different pace to the EPL, right? I'm just saying
he hasn't.
It's hard for me to comment.
He hasn't had a proper preseason like most players. He had.
Of course not, because he was gallivanting around. I saw that he was gallivanting around with celebrities.
Hey man, but
Vegas,
it's his vacation though. But at the same time, I like the video because Mourinho's doing the job because he's trying to take pressure off of the players. I get it. Because a lot of people, it's like, okay, hey, if I pay like $30, like if I go like to a store and I pay $30 for like a T-shirt, I'm expecting it to be a really good quality T-shirt or something, depending on the store. But imagine, like for instance, you don't get that instant feel like, oh my gosh, like I have to wait like a year now for this shirt. Imagine you went to a store, paid $30 for a shirt that you had to wait a year for to deliver.
Yeah, true.
That's how they feel about Pogba.
But here's an interesting point. Do you think Pogba feels like it's like? Do you think he? What I'm trying to say. Do you think he realizes that he's worth 100 million? I doubt it. You think he says, "Oh my God, I'm like the most sought-after player in the world"? Because he isn't. I'll tell you that right now.
My thing is, the price tag had a lot of different asterisks to it. You could put Adidas, you could put Juve, you could put the history of him leaving Manchester United. There's a lot of stuff that goes into
that. Forget all that. Is he the complete player for 100 million?
He can be.
Does he think he is?
He can be when he's 27, but the thing is, right now, he's not 27.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
He's not in the same league as Messi and Ronaldo.
He never will be, and the thing is...
That's why he's not worth 100 million.
But for me, he is. For the position that he is, that is the most difficult position. Like, to be the complete midfielder in soccer is one of the most sought-out positions. Yeah. And that changes teams.
Of course it does, yeah, it changes the game.
Like, don't get me wrong, the most difficult thing in the game is still...
It's called a playmaker.
But still, the most difficult thing in the game is the score. That's why we praise Messi and Ronaldo for the efforts that they do.
Correct.
But after that, you need the complete midfielder.
Correct.
Maybe the complete goalkeeper. Maybe the complete defender.
Of course.
That makes up your spine of your team. And Pogba's a crucial part of the spine for Manchester United. They pretty much went out and bought a new spine.
Yeah, well, hopefully. It's early days. Like, we're early in the season, right?
Like, people are panicking because Man U, have been lost a couple of recent results, but...
Good. As an Arsenal fan, I'm like, good, right? Because
it's early days. It's drop points. Drop points are still drop points.
I don't like Mourinho as a person. He's arrogant. Like, he comes out in the press and says all this stuff. He tries to stir up
I never
crap.
liked him at Chelsea. Manchester United, we'll see. We haven't played him yet. I respect him for his work that he's done, but don't get me wrong, there's other more highly sought-out managers that I respect out there. But for what he does and for what he inspires, for what he's done, like, he's left a mark on the game, for sure. Yeah,
definitely. I'll say that, but he's also left a negative taste in players. Like, you hear about bust-ups in the dressing room, which means that the players have lost faith in him.
But that happens to every manager.
No, not every manager. How can you say every manager? Not every manager.
I can say Pep. Like, for instance, before Pep moved to Bayern, Javi Martinez, the Spanish guy. But, like...
Yeah, but Pep Guardiola wouldn't have the same bad attitude as Mourinho.
But my thing is...
He's arrogant.
He still damages players. That's the thing. Like, you imagine, like, you're solid in this team. You're, like, a top player. Like, for instance, Joe Hart. Joe Hart's a great guy. He's done his service to City. And now you're telling me that Pep comes in and now he removes him.
But that's not Joe Hart's fault. That's just he had a different vision.
It happens, but...
They didn't have an argument. They didn't have a bust-up.
You gotta respect tradition. And you know what? For instance, Jose's still gonna be always looked at as like, okay, Man City did this and they brought these players. Jose did this. It's always, unfortunately, like I hate to say it, it's like yin and yang now. Like Pep and Josie, they're gonna be.
Well, that was always the start of the season. It's gonna be like that. We knew that when they were. We saw
them at Barca and Real Madrid, and that escalated El Clasico. Yeah. And now look what they've done. They've escalated the Manchester Derby beyond what it is, and it was a good game. And now we're going back onto Pogba in case, you want the biggest stars. We saw that with El Clasico. Now we have the biggest stars in the Manchester Derby.
All right.
Give Pep some time.
Yeah.
Give Josie some time.
Yeah. All right. We're out of time, guys. Be interested to see if how Pogba plays the rest of the season, and if more importantly, if Mourinho is still in the job at Man United.